Arsenicum bromatum, bromide of arsenic, has proven a great antisoric and antisyphilitic remedy. Herpetic eruptions, syphilitic excrescences, glandular tumors and indurations, carcinoma, locomotor ataxia, and obstinate intermittence and diabetes are all greatly influenced by this preparation. Face: acne rosacea with violet papules on nose, worse in the spring, acne in young people. Dose: tincture 2 to 4 drops daily in water. In diabetes, 3 drops 3 times a day in a glass of water. Next up is Arsenicum hydrogenisatum, arsenuriated hydrogen. The general action of arsenic more accentuated: anemia, anxiety, despair, hematuria with general blood disorganization, hemorrhages from mucous membranes, urine suppressed followed by vomiting, prepuce and glands covered with pustules and round superficial ulcers, collapse, coldness, prostration, sudden weakness and nausea, skin becomes dark brown. Head: violent vertigo on going upstairs, eyes sunken, broad, blue circles around, violent sneezing, nose cold, must be wrapped up with warm clothes. Mouth: tongue enlarged, deep, irregular ulcer, nodular swelling, mouth hot and dry, little thirst. Dose: third potency. Next is Arsenicum iodatum, iodide of arsenic. Is to be preferred for persistently irritating corrosive discharges. The discharge irritates the membrane from which it flows and over which it flows. The discharge may be fetid, watery, and the mucous membrane is always red, angry, swollen, itches, and burns. Influenza, hay fever, old nasal catarrhs and catarrh of middle ear, swelling of tissues within the nose, hypertrophied condition of eustachian tube and deafness, senile heart, myocarditis and fatty degeneration, pulse shorty, chronic aortitis, epithelioma of the lip, cancer of breast after ulceration has set in. It seems probable that in arsenic iodum we have a remedy most closely allied to manifestations of tuberculosis. In the early stages of tuberculosis, even though there is an afternoon rise in temperature, arsenic iode is very effective. It will be indicated by a profound prostration, rapid, irritable pulse, recurring fever and sweats, emaciation, tendency to diarrhea, chronic pneumonia with abscess in lung, hectic debility, night sweats. This remedy is also to be remembered in thesis with hoarse, racking cough and profuse expectoration of a purulent nature and attendant with cardiac weakness, emaciation and general debility, in chronic watery diarrhea in thesical subjects, in cases of emaciation with good appetite, in amenorrhea with anemic palpitation and dyspnea, in chronic pneumonia when abscess is about to form, great emaciation, arteriosclerosis, myocardial degeneration and senile heart, threatened pyemia. Head: vertigo with tremulous feeling, especially in aged. Nose: thin, watery, irritating, excoriating discharge from anterior and posterior nares, sneezing. Hay fever, irritation and tingling of nose, constant desire to sneeze. Chronic nasal catarrh, swollen nose, profuse thick yellow discharge, ulcers, membranes sore and excoriated. Aggravation by sneezing. Throat: burning in pharynx, tonsils swollen, thick membrane from fauces to lips, breath fetid, glandular involvement, diphtheria, chronic follicular pharyngitis. Eyes and ears: scrofulous ophthalmia, otitis with fetid, corrosive discharge, thickening of tympanum, burning, acrid coryza. Stomach: pain and pyrosis, vomiting an hour after food, nausea, distressing, pain in epigastrium, intense thirst, water is immediately ejected. Respiratory, slight hacking cough with dry and stopped up nostrils, pleuritis exudativa, chronic bronchitis, pulmonary tuberculosis, pneumonia that fails to clear up, bronchopneumonia after grippe, cough dry with little difficult expectoration, aphonia. Fever, recurrent fever and sweats, drenching night sweats, pulse rapid, feeble, weak, irregular, chilly, cannot endure cold. Skin, dry, scaly, itching, marked exfoliation of skin in large scales, leaving a raw, exuding surface beneath, ichthyosis, enlarged scrofulous glands, venereal bubo, debilitating night sweats, eczema of the beard, watery, oozing, itching, worse, washing, emaciation, psoriasis, acne hard, shorty, indurated, base with pustules at apex. Dose, second and third trituration ought to be prepared fresh and protected from light. Continued for some time. Clinically, it has been found advisable in tuberculosis to begin with about the 4x and gradually go lower to the second X trituration, 5 grains 3 times a day. Next is arsenicum metallicum, metallic arsenic. Arouses latent syphilis, periodicity very marked, symptoms recur every 2 and 3 weeks. Weakness, swollen filling of parts. Head, low spirited, memory weak, desire to be alone, annoyed by visions, causing her to cry. Head feels too large, left-sided headache up to eyes and into ears. Headache worse stooping and lying down. Edematous swelling of forehead. Face red, itching, burning and bloated. Eyes swelled and watery, burn with coryza. Eyes weak, day and gas light unpleasant. Mouth, the tongue coated white and shows imprint of the teeth. Mouth sore and ulcerated. Abdomen, sore pain in liver goes through to shoulders and spine, pain in spleen down to groin. Pain in breast extends to hip and spleen. Diarrhea, burning, watery stools with relief of pain. Dose, 6th potency. Next is arsenicum sulfuratum flavum, arsenic trisulf, yellow sulfurate of arsenic or piment. Needle pricks from within outwards in chest, also on forehead, right side, sticking behind ear, difficult respiration, skin chafed about genitals, leukoderma and squamous syphilites, sciatica and pain around the knee. Dose, third trituration.